um something different happening in this new year, but this is what we do, right? And I'm excited that we're doing it at what you want and where you want to go and why business is business. You just hit the ground running. And prayerfully, we're all hitting the ground running without running from what we're running from. And sometimes that is sometimes that's ourselves. And I don't want you to be alone. And I don't want you to feel like you have to um, be about it by yourself. And because of that, I want you to feel encouraged to know that you're good and to know that you're in a place of blessing, you're in a place of increase, and it's the new year, so why not, right? So, hey, viewers, thank you all so much for joining. Let's get some housekeeping done before I start talking about what multiple places actually stands for. I am, again, and Dana Williamson. I'm a business and lifestyle counselor for women of faith who find themselves at a fork in the road of their businesses and want to do more. They want to go further. It's just that simple. So I'm the one that comes in and finds out why you can't go further. I don't give you, do this, do this, do this. Let's first find out what the problem is, and then let's do this, this, and this. And we can do it together. And I don't even force you. Huh. What kind of coach am I that I don't force you? I don't. We find out what needs to be done and we do it. We get past that fork in the road and we plow down the middle, actually. I would love for you to go over and visit baddanamarie.com. Follow me, see what I'm doing, see what I'm talking about. But because I put a lot of my digital products together, all of my teachings that I've done in the past couple of years are all wound up into baduniversity.com. Stop over at baduniversity.com, follow, purchase something that will help you to build your business. And you know what? Join a couple of our membership networks. This is something that we were doing new for 2022. We're establishing the things that we have been trying to establish for the past 5 years. Here it is. Here it comes. And actually, the past, has it been 5 years? Oh, no, no, no. It's been 7 years, 2015. So let's do this. Let's do this together. God bless you. And again, if you are not following me here on Haps TV, please follow me here. If you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, Bad Keys, please subscribe today. God bless you. Let's get going. Multiple places. Multiple places. So I'm talking, we do business and we want to increase our income bottom line, right? We want to tell people about who we are. We want people to know who we are. We want to be seen, right? But in being seen, we also want people to feel who we are. And so I wanted to share with you about multiple streams of income because that's where you need to be multiple places. Now, mind you, what exactly does that mean to those of us who are doing business and we enjoy what we do? We're good with where we are. We don't need to add to what we're doing. Here's a reason for that. One, we've been taught for many years to focus on that one thing and make it work. Focus on one thing until successful. Okay. But that one thing has to take care of house, home, and business. And sometimes you never get to pay you. People say, I didn't get to pay myself the first 5 years. Well, why not? And so sometimes we have to make decisions for our brand that also opens up our that also opens us up to having multiple streams of income. Let me use this as an example before I get to the streams of income that I'd like to share with you. If you have a nonprofit organization, it's nonprofit. It's right there in the definition and the guideline of the organization. It's a nonprofit. You service the community, you service women, you service children. Nonetheless, it's a nonprofit, right? Well, What about social enterprises? Now, social enterprises are nonprofits to a certain extent, but they make money. A nonprofit doesn't make any money. They shouldn't have any kind of carryover. Yes, they have to pay staff. Yes, they have to uh, buy resources or purchase resources for the organization, but they don't make money. They don't have any kind of real quote unquote revenue. Okay, so that money has to be spent out some way. So it's either on the staff or it's on the resources. You make that decision. A social enterprise is similar to that, but they can have some carryover. So it's okay to be a for-profit social enterprise because basically you're for the community, but you're making money. I'm going to get to a couple of my other points here, and then you have me, who's the business owner, and she makes money every day, every week, every month, right? So if we go to the nonprofit organization, some of those monies as under the nonprofit cannot can't carry over in that next fiscal year. So, what do you do if you need to have multiple streams of income? Well, here's the thing: what you can do is join other companies that would allow for you to bring in income to sustain the nonprofit. Now, that could be in your name if it's just you and three other members for your board. That could be in your name and you do this business so that the income goes over into your nonprofit. Or you can have it in the nonprofit name, but it is the income bearing component for the nonprofit. So for example, and this goes across the board, whether it's the social enterprise, the nonprofit, or it's a regular for profit company. I am a affiliate for Send Out Cards. Send Out Cards is basically a real card company, and I wish I had a card here use as an example. When you go to the grocery store, you go to Walgreens or Dollar General or whatever, and you pick out a greeting card, birthday card, greeting card, sympathy card, whatever, for friends or family. Send Out Cards does that. It's right from the comfort of your own home. It has a wide variety of styles and um, ways you can put your own picture in. Use some great font instead of this general font. Change the color of the font, and sometimes you can change the color of the foundation of the card. I mentioned Send Out Cards, and as a yes, yes, it's a shameless plug for me. But I mentioned Send Out Cards because who doesn't want to thank their investors? Who doesn't want to thank their donators? Who doesn't want to send a birthday card to their staff, to the people that they've serviced, an anniversary card, a welcome card, a thank you card, a gratitude in some kind of way, a sympathy card? Who doesn't want to do that? The person who's only looking for the income bottom line. But the person who's looking for to build relationships that is going to increase their income bottom line, that's who they are. They send cards. They say thank you. They say I'm thinking of you. They say you got this. They send encouragement. They send motivation. That's a stream of income, but it is also building a relationship with the people that you know and see every day, or the people that you interact with even virtually. You don't have to go out with everything going on around the world around COVID. You don't have to go out to the store and pick out the card. You can pick out the card from your computer, knowing that the person at the warehouse that is pulling this card together, putting an envelope and a stamp on it, is going through the same guidelines that you go through with your hand sanitizer, mask, sometimes gloves. I don't know. But I don't know if it's gloves, is what I'm saying. I know they do the other part. But you know that this is being done. And you know that from the comfort of your own home, office, or phone, you can send a card to your client, your mother, your cousin, the lady down the street, the high school around the corner, the bakery down the block. That is giving people their flowers while they're yet here, but it is also creating an income, and it's also building relationships. And that goes for the nonprofit, the social enterprise, or the for profit company. Multiple streams of income. Now, let me say this on that multiple stream. I started with Send Out Cards and Young Living, both of those together. Okay, probably around the same time. So I've been with them. It'll be 12 years this summer. Okay, both of those companies. And being an affiliate and a distributor for both of those companies, I realized why I stay with them. Not because I started with you, I stay with you, but because of how they treat their affiliates, their distributors, how they talk to them, how they promote them, how they motivate them, how they change with the times. See, you need to have multiple stream of income because you need to change with the times. I was telling someone today that we're not going to be ready for what's happening in the world because we're too busy looking at what's happening right now and talking about what's not right now and getting what we need right now. But with the multiple streams of income, guess what you can do? You can put things aside for later. You can cover those bills that you probably couldn't cover. You could pay yourself, especially if you put it under your B.A.D brand, your blessed and destined brand. I always say that because everyone's brand is blessed, correct? So when you consider multiple streams of income, you have to choose the things that are going to be right for you. Let me go back. I said I started 12 years ago with, and I didn't start with them, but I stayed with them because the things I started with, like Avon and um, lingerie companies or whatever, they weren't part of my brand. They were somebody else's brand that I was building. They weren't part of my brand. Send out cards and Young Living go according to what I want. It's good for my brand. For instance, Young Living is essential oils. I love sacred fragrance frankincense essential oil. Why? Because one, it was one of the oils that was taken to Jesus when he was born. And I love sacred frankincense because when I anoint myself at night, I get a better sleep, and it helps me to remember the dreams that I'm having. So morally and spiritually, it keeps me connected and grounded. Speaking of grounded, I have an essential oil called grounding. Now, I keep it here in my home office because if I find myself going off willy nilly on social media, just a little bit of grounding keeps me going and focused. Hence the word grounded. For send out cards, I stayed with them, and they have also established, and I can talk about that another time. They have established 6 additional streams of income under the one umbrella. But I stay with send out cards for the simple reason that I can choose a card that I like, add a picture that I love, and on the inside write what I want to say. I want to say. And it's truly from me, and it's truly from the heart. Not something that fits for the situation, but it's from me, and it's from the B.A.D brand. Multiple streams of income have to be done according to, again, to what your brand is and that it represents you. You do not want to be part of a company that you have to put too much work in, you have to put too much investment in. My investment on both of those companies, Young Living, $50 a year. Send out cards, it's $15 a month. And for the subscription service I use, it's $100 a month. So that's $115 a month. But I get that money back out of my 10%, my tithe to people. So I don't run from it because of the money. And no one has to do the investment that I have. I just go with the higher investment because I know I want what I want to do for my clients. I know what I want to do for my colleagues, and I know what I want to do for my families and friends. So that's why I go with the higher subscription. There's a free, there's a 17, there's a 35, a 37, and there's a 90 something. Then there's the 100. Actually, the 97 is the one that I use. So there's the free, the 17, the 37, 35, the 97, and then there's two higher than me. I get what I want at the $100. I get what I need. So I'm not only investing in being something, but I'm also investing in what I'm giving away. The Bible says that the Bible loves a cheerful giver. The Lord loves a cheerful giver. So if you're a cheerful giver, how are you giving? You have to look at it that way because you want your income streams to represent who you are and what you're giving, what you're providing to the world, what you're providing under your brand. So when people see you, and some people are business coaches and they sell paparazzi jewelry, you're using your jewelry, being a distributor or representative for jewelry, to help you to build that clientele on the coaching side. Why? Because you're showing people how you are building your business under the jewelry. If there are any comments, please go right ahead and comment, and um I will see it. Oh wow. Don't know how I did that. I will see it as it comes up. If you are on some of the other platforms, I will check those comments after I'm done recording this live. So, again, thank you all so much for joining. I'm Dana Williamson with B.A.D, Blessed Anointed Destined LLC, the original B.A.D Queen of the Round Table. So my next point on having multiple streams of income and why it is important, especially now at this time of the year, this being the new year, is you want to meet your income bottom line. That's important, right? When you are starting a business and you go through the strategy, you go through the goals, you go through the setup of what you want and what you're doing, you say to yourself, this is where I want to go, right? This is the money I want to make, right? So the stream of income that you choose needs to help you either build business A or together business A and business B, the multiple stream of income. You are going to get closer to your income bottom line without doing a lot more extra work taken away from business number one. So for me, send out cards, Young Living, and you know what, anything else that I do, because there's a couple of more that I do, and I won't tell you those right now. But send out cards and Young Living are basically a no-brainer. You know, it's cards. I just share with you sending the cards. Yes, you have the ability of sending gift cards with your card. Yes, you have the ability of sending gifts with your card. You do all of that from the comfort of your own home, phone, or office. I don't have to go anywhere to buy a gift and send that. I don't have to go anywhere to buy a gift card and send that separate. I don't have to do that. I can do it all from the comfort of my own home. That helping me show you how I use send out cards is basically helping me coach you, business and lifestyle counselor, in building the relationships for your main business. Your stream of income not only has to give you the money that you need for extra income, but it also, again, we're going back to, it has to be close to your brand. My hands are dry. It's cold here. I'm sorry. It has to go back to, where you are in building your main business. It has to connect some kind of way. You know, some of the other, I, I have one, it's two streams of income under one umbrella. Okay. And I don't mention that to everyone all the time. And the reason I don't is because it doesn't fall under the B.A.D brand as far as B.A.D Coach Dana. It falls under healthy eating. It falls under preparation for end time. It falls under the spirituality. I don't tell a lot of people about it, but if someone is interested, I'm definitely going to share. The reason why I do that is because I'm going to let you know I am involved in something that does that. I don't point it out. It's the same reason why I don't point out that I'm an event planner, because I don't want to be overwhelmed in answering questions about something that I just put just enough work in, just enough work in to get something back. So let me go back. When you join a company, when you are a affiliate for whatever you decide to do for your multiple streams of income, for your multiple places, make sure that it ties in closely with what you're doing in your main business so that it comes easy for you to share. It comes easy for you to talk about. For instance, let's say you are a stylist, okay, a clothing stylist, and you also sell paparazzi jewelry. That goes together. Totally goes together. And the reason why it goes together, now this isn't Papa. But when you style outfits for someone, you're going to style with the accessories that work together for the entire outfit. Now, this I sell on my gift site. That's another stream of income, but that's under the band brand, and it was one of the businesses I started when I first started in business. I sell this on my website. Okay, this matches everything I have going on. A little bit of bling. I sold these crosses over a year ago when I started to do my boutique buyer business. When I went out to be a buyer for other companies and help develop boutiques, I purchased this, sold it on my own website. This I purchased from somebody who was selling jewelry. This is not Papa, but it is very high quality, gorgeous earrings. It matches this. When you're a stylist and you sell jewelry or you sell handbags as your other stream of income, that's part of you being a stylist. It's close to your brand. So I wanted to share that, and I use those as an example because that's who you are. You're not going to be a stylist and selling cakes and pies, or you're part of it used to be Pampered Chef or Tupperware. Yeah, that's you can't be a stylist selling Tupperware. You can be an interior designer slash organizer and sell Tupperware. You follow what I'm saying? Everything that you do as far as multiple streams of income, boom, 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 has to tie in to your brand, to your business, to your plan A. Okay? Now, I've said what I wanted to say. I shared what I wanted to share, especially about multiple streams of income. And I only wanted to be here for a short period of time because I know what it's like. It's just after the holiday. We're just getting started in the new year, right? But here's what I'd love for you to do. I'd love for you to connect with me on a different level. Here's a few places. One, go over to Facebook and look for the Royal Court. That is my business group. I have had to cut that business group down to people who have not participated and people who have said, you know what, yeah, I need to go on to something else. So this group has started off kind of refreshed so that we can all help each other, do the work together, challenge each other, motivate, hold each other accountable, okay, in the things of business. But I've also taken what I used to give here, which was a lot of information in the Royal Court, and I have finally established the Bad Queens of the Roundtable membership network. Now I'm going to put that in the description on each one of these places that I'm showing up. I will put the link so that you can go see what it's all about and register. Right now, I'm taking pre-registration for the Bad Queens of the Roundtable membership network, whether you pay monthly or you pay annually. When you get in now, you get in at the lower rate. We go live, fully live, March 1st. And believe me, the cost to get in is going to be considerably higher, because even after looking at the people that I have coming in now, I'm looking at, wow, we're giving a lot of information away. And I'm so glad that you guys came in now. And because you came in now, you're getting bonuses. So I would love for you to check us out. Check out what Bad Queens of the Roundtable can give you, can provide for you, and can actually release to you right away. And it also helps you to realize what those multiple streams of income can be for your business, as long as it connects with your main one. Is that can we say main chick? Can we? I hope we can. And also, again, find me on all social media. Just look for Bad Dana Marie. Just look for Bad Queen D. Just look for Dana Williamson, because I'm dropping nuggets all over the place. And this year, I'm not running from it. So thank you all so much for joining. Again, I'm Dana Williamson with Bad, Blessed Anointed Destin LLC, the original Bad Queen of the Round Table. Have a great day. Bye now. I think I forgot how to close this out.